Hey guys, so today I just wanted to get on and go over some product usage tips, what I'm using on my hair and what I think that has given me a really good, like healthy hair regimen and also helped me maintain some length. It's more about the principles of what the product's supposed to do rather than the products themselves. So I practice cleanse, condition, and coat, which is basically saying you need to cleanse your hair, condition it, moisturize it, and then coat it to protect it. So the first thing, you guys know, cleansing. I am a big advocate of not co-washing, of using an actual cleanser on your hair. It does not have to be a harsh sulfate cleanser. Just really cleaning your scalp, making sure your pores are not clogged. You don't have to wash your hair every day. I probably only wash my hair maybe once a week. It could be more than that. So this is the Ouidad Curl Co-Wash. Now this is why I don't like the name of this product, because people get confused. Co-washing is actually washing your hair with conditioner. However, this really has cleansing ingredients. So I consider this to be a cleanser, not a conditioner. But it works really well on my hair. It has very low lather and it's very softening to my hair. I like it a lot. I get good cleansing with it, and that's really all I have to say. I still use HerbnLife as well, but I do rotate them a lot. Also, just to make my disclaimer, you do not have to use these products to have healthy hair. These are just some examples I would like to give, so I'm not just sitting here yap talking the whole time. I can at least say, hey, this is an example of what I use for this. Moving on to rinse out conditioners. You all know what rinse out conditioners are for. You're supposed to be moisturizing your hair, making it easier to detangle and bringing that moisture back that you have stripped away if you're washing your hair. So I usually tend to point out like more economical rinse out conditioners, just because we all use a lot of conditioner. I don't know how people don't use conditioner. Some people don't. I mean, hey, do you? But I'm not one to say like you can't use cones either. A lot of the natural ingredients that are in conditioners also just coat your hair. They don't really penetrate your hair shaft or anything like that. So it's kind of like not the same thing. So if you're coating your hair with a silicone and then you're coating it with castor oil, which isn't going to penetrate because molecules are too big, it's kind of almost the same thing. I think that oils can be a little bit easier to wash out, but it really depends on your cleansing routine as well. But just those are some points for that, and I always use rinse out conditioners pretty much anytime I'm going to let my hair get wet. Even if I'm not washing it, I'll at least condition it. And then after I get out the shower, or sometimes in the shower, I will apply my leave-in conditioner. And this is one I love. It's the Repairative Hair and Body Moisturizer. You all know what leave-in conditioners are for. They're basically supposed to add more moisture to your hair, make your hair more pliable, soft, and also still coat it and protect it. Make sure you're getting that moisture in there for days. Like if I use something like this, I may not need to wet my hair for 4 days and it'll still be soft. So that's always beneficial to me, because I hate walking around with wet hair. And one point I like to make is that my leave-in conditioners have always worked best for me, usually when they have aloe vera juice. This AV juice is like the second ingredient on this one. Most of the ingredients, or most of the products on my Holy Grail list, have some kind of aloe vera in them. It's just something that my hair likes. I love aloe vera, but I'm always using those. So going on, if you have a good leave-in conditioner that has a lot of oils, you don't necessarily need an oil. But I have been using way more oil on my hair since it has grown longer. I used to not use oil at all on my hair just because I felt like it was in my conditioners enough, or I didn't have any problems maintaining moisture in my hair. But because I wear my hair down so much, I use more oil now to try to protect my hair and coat it so it's not going to break or split, even though, I'm like wearing this sweater on my hair, which is probably not the best thing for my tresses, but I like Duke and I'm going to wear the sweater. So that's one of the things I do. This oil has a lot of great ingredients. This is HerbnLife. It has like hemp oil, olive oil, avocado oil, castor aloe vera oil, shea butter, rosemary. It also has glycerin in there. But I also realized that if you're using like an oil or butter product with glycerin, that's probably going to counteract that like humectant property of glycerin. So it's kind of okay. Like I haven't really had any problems using it because I'm still coating my hair with the oil and the glycerin isn't, you know, making my hair dry or something, even if my dew point is low. I also have started oil rinsing my hair, which is basically just applying an oil while you're in the shower after you wash your hair. I think it helps with detangling and also softening my hair and gives a nice coating to my hair, especially like if I don't want to use a leave-in with my gel. So then my hair already has oil on it. Even if I rinse it, like there's still going to be oil left on my hair. So those are just some ways I really like to use oil. I don't really think it's like a big deal between what kind of oil you use. It's just using the correct oil for your hair, which is the right weight. Like my hair doesn't really like castor oil, but I know a lot of people love castor oil, but I like lighter, like rice bran oil, hemp, or olive oil, even coconut oil. But castor definitely has to be cut with something else for me to use it on my hair. And the last thing I'm going to talk about, protein treatments. I do think that everyone needs some kind of protein on your hair, even if it's not in like a real treatment. If it's just like a dash of protein here and there in your products. All of our hair gets toe up all the time by the elements, so it's important to try to like fill in some of those holes, or when your ends are old, especially if your hair is longer, then you're gonna need to just give like a kick of protein here and there. I also do not like to use protein treatments that make your hair hard and then you have to soften it back up. I don't like that. I don't really see the point of it when I can use some products that are doing both. So this is Curl Drink Repair Me, and this has keratin protein, which is a strong protein. Like our hair is made of keratin. And I'll use this after I straighten my hair and I'm going back to curly, just to, you know, try to like rebuild those bonds that I've like already broken when I straighten my hair, and then also just filling in the gaps in my hair shaft. I don't use this that often though, really only when I'm done straightening my hair. This B.A.S.K one, this is new. This vanilla whiskey reparative hair soak. I actually really like this stuff. It is I think it's a lighter protein treatment because it is using quinoa protein. It's hydrolyzed quinoa protein, and quinoa is like, it's strengthening, but then it's also like softening and helps your hair retain moisture. So I really like this one. It's supposed to be a soak and you're supposed to rinse it out. I've left it in my hair before and I had no issues with it. My hair was soft like days later, so I'm probably gonna do that just because it's like 9 ounces, I think $20. So I'll probably just like use it as a leave-in or something, or just use it as a kick of protein like every once in a while. But yeah, those are really all I wanted to talk about. Like I said, cleanse, condition, coat. Those are the 3 C's that I like to say are best for my hair, just because I'm making sure it's moisturized, I'm making sure it's clean, and I'm making sure that I'm protected. The elements are a huge deal. Like our hair goes through so much on a daily basis, even if you're not straightening your hair, dyeing your hair. So I just think it's really important to try to, you know, have some protection in there as well. Always, if you have any questions about this video, please leave them in the details. If you have questions about my regimen or my holy grails, the links to those pages are on my blog and they are also in the details. I will talk to you guys later and have a great Saturday. All right, bye.